Hi, this is Chris with the Release Technique. Now, we just got back from the most amazing retreat in Sedona called Lester's Way Retreat, where as a group we quickly got in sync with the state of quietude and beingness that's just beyond words. It's a place where all of your senses awaken and you get real clarity on who you really are. And it was just magical. And the breakthroughs in consciousness and the gains that people manifested here in Sedona were just profound. One lady created $1.2 million, and another man realized $100,000 the day after the retreat. And even more than just materially, what happened was a number of participants firmly settled themselves into the state of freedom and beingness. It had a profound shift in consciousness in a way that will now never, ever leave them. Now, the reason for all of this is simple. We set a really big intention at this retreat, that we were really going to go for it and not hold back. Now, normally, we use wonderful exercises throughout the workbook that enable us to dig into the subconscious limitations. And we start at the beginning, building ourselves up and going through it deeper and deeper until we get to some very profound and advanced material at the end of the workbook. Well, what we decided to do this time is start at the end of the workbook. And what is already an advanced course, we're starting right at the top and going up from there. So we came out of the gate strong and just went up and up and up. And what happened as a group was simply breathtaking. So we decided we're going to do the exact same thing when we come to Holland this summer for the next Lester's Way retreat. And this time it's going to be even better because we're going to be doing for 9 days now. So make sure you join us. It's going to be the most advanced retreat we've ever done in Europe. And don't worry if you think it might be too fast for you. We're going to have extra teachers there to really help everybody be able to quickly move together as one and join a common momentum. So mark your calendars and join us this summer. You could even click the link below and sign up now for this powerful Lester's Way retreat in the Netherlands. Now I'm going to show you how you can quickly get in touch with your unlimitedness and start to experience what's really true about yourself. Now the problem is most of us are blinding ourselves by identifying with the wrong things. We're identifying with the world. See, we think it's the world out there that's real. And it's the things in the world that either make us happy or make us miserable. And we also identify with our mind, which is just a sound that's in our head. And we think that we have to listen to that. And we also identify with our body. And even though we see from every other body out there that nobody survives forever, we're holding on to this body for dear life because we think that that is us. Now, as long as we keep on identifying with the wrong thing, we're creating limitations and making ourselves miserable. Now, there's only one thing that we need to identify with. There's only one thing that's true about us and our nature. That's the one thing that we can't let go of. Our isness, our beingness, our amness, our are-ness, whatever it is you want to call it. It's just the fact that you are right here, right now. That's the one thing you cannot let go of. No matter what happens in the world, and things are constantly changing in the world. And no matter what goes on in the mind, and all the feelings and thoughts, they just pass through. They're like clouds that pass through, like visitors. A moment they're here, a thought or a feeling, and then in another moment they're gone. So how real can any of it be? In our body. If we have to let it go, How real can that be? So let's find out how real we are beyond all of this stuff. So just get a picture of your mind right now, whatever that means to you. And it's just a picture in your head now. Could you allow that picture to evaporate and dissolve? And could you allow it to dissolve even more? And even more? And could you allow it to dissolve even more? And get a picture of your body, whatever that looks like to you right now. And could you allow that picture to evaporate and dissolve? And more. And even more. And get a picture of something out there in the world that you think makes you happy. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's something that you do. Maybe you're an artist or a musician, or you just like to bike, whatever it is that you like to do. Could you allow that story to evaporate and dissolve? And more. And even more. And notice, even when you let go of the good things, and you let go of holding on to it, it just feels better. Notice what you're experiencing now. Now get in touch with something that you think is a problem in your life, or an obstacle. Something that is a challenge for you right now. Now it's just a story in your mind. Could you allow that story to evaporate and dissolve? And more. And even more. And even more. And even more. And could you allow that whole picture and story to evaporate and dissolve even more? And even more. Now ask yourself, if I'm not my mind, if I'm not my body, if I'm not these stories that are running around in my mind, what am I? Now there's no right or wrong answer, so whatever comes up, just let that answer take you wherever it's going. And could you surrender right now to beingness? And could you surrender your whole life over to beingness? And could you surrender yourself to beingness even more? And even more. And even more. Now notice what you're experiencing. Now this is the real you that's opening up. And it's the smart thing to make a decision to achieve this state, know this state constantly, without waver. Now it takes practice, but if you do it and really do it in a big way, it takes no time whatsoever to have the most profound breakthrough in consciousness beyond your imagination. So join us for what is going to be the most powerful European retreat we've ever done. And join us in experiencing where Lester and all the masters are coming from. So we look forward to being with you. Click the link below and join us. And we'll see you there.